end with shares of Netflix, which are higher by just around 1%. Roughly 20,000 shares of volume helped along this morning by analysts over at Goldman Sachs. If you take a look, we've upgraded the streaming video and movie studio company to a neutral. It was a prior sell. They upped their target price to $400 from $230 in what can be seen as a catch-up or a mea culpa call after a blistering run for that stock over the last year. Now, they cited continued positive operating momentum with a lot of the headwinds that led to their sell rating, like subscriber growth issues, competition, other headwinds not playing out as forcefully as they expected. So, Courtney, it's been a 50% run year to date for Netflix shares, and they've been rocketing higher as of late. So that Goldman call, yes, it's more of a kind of catch-up call, but still,
it's an embarrassment.
I know
I'm
that
going to
you're
listen to this guy.
Yes.
I'm going to listen to this guy. Had a sell and a price target of 230. Where'd he go? Now, where's this?
445.
Neutral to 400.
New price went to a neutral. The stock's doubled and went to a neutral, basically, and went to a neutral from a sell. And I'm going to listen to this guy. What's this guy's name?
The $400 price target's 445 right now is where the pre-market trade
beautiful,
is. So.
Beautiful, genius. Excellent.
It could be a.
That's why you pay those guys, for that savvy market. Just to navigate these difficult waters that are so hard for normal investors. Got to go to Goldman Sachs.
Well, it's approximate cause for probably a fractional move higher in Netflix today.
Well, yeah, I'm not criticizing you for mentioning it. I'm just like,
I'm gonna go contemplate whether or not I can
listen
play
to this person
at
at your own risk.
Right
listen
now,
to this. I guarantee you that my German shepherds could be better at analyzing Netflix than
as long as there
this.
wasn't a thunderstorm or fireworks.
Sell or Gunther.
I'm just going to settle into the new season of The Witcher and see what that does for my view on Netflix.
Smart move, Dom.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Don. Stock futures lower ahead of the open on Wall Street in a holiday shortened week. Joining us now, Jason Trennert, Chairman and CEO of Strategic Research Partners, a Baird company. Started coming around a little bit, Jason. Number one, I feel your pain. I understand that things weren't all set up for a big move higher in the NASDAQ. There are a lot of reasons. We had a guy on say that he didn't really feel like he was wrong being negative on the NASDAQ. He just felt like the strength of his arguments were so good that his clients should respect him for the strength of his arguments, even though he's dead wrong. But now that we've gotten where we are, you can't go bullish now.
No,
right?
and I'm not.
And people have been on saying, we may not see, this is just last week, we may not see, or maybe it was Monday, all running together, we may not see a new high out of this trading range, a new all-time high in the S&P for 2 or 3 years from now.
Listen, from a valuation perspective, it's very hard to make the case that you're going to see a new high, and it's frankly very hard to make the case that you should be at the levels that you're seeing right now, especially if you have our economic view. In our SEP, we start with kind of a macro view and then move out from there. But listen, AI, and it's a very narrow market, as we know, it's broadening out, but AI has all of the characteristics of something that is a little bit unstoppable right now. It's new, it's very much on the come, very hard to discount it, and so unless it hits an unmovable object, it's probably moving higher for the time being. Yeah. But I have to say, I'm still quite cautious on the economy because the economic indicators that we look at are still very, very troublesome.
By the way, Andrew.
Yeah.
It's not like, we get to below V8 and we don't have to put our money where our mouth. Do you remember I said I would have, if we could buy stocks,
yes.
If we could, I would have mortgaged my house when Netflix was under 200.
I remember you saying that.
Under two. You don't need to be, if it's 700,
would like to
now it's
you on the call.
But now it's 200. It was 700. This guy can't figure that out. Goldman Sachs pays him hundreds of millions, whatever, hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars, and you can't figure out under 200. Netflix probably was. I don't get it.